Hi, I'm Eve Menezes Cunningham, and welcome to the Feel Better Everyday podcast, helping you connect with and take better care of yourself and create a life you don't need to retreat from. Welcome to episode 22 of the Feel Better Everyday podcast. Today's guest is the delightful therapist Chris Oxborough. She runs the Neurodiverse Therapists community, which I've been a part of for a few years now, and is a lovely human, so inclusive, so lovely, and I just adored this interview with her, recorded last year. I recorded the bulk of these interviews, and then the post-production took longer than I expected. But this is an especially old recording. But she's wonderful, talking about revenge bedtime procrastination, the importance of self-compassion, co-regulation, getting to know what you need and knowing that you're worthy of what you need, forgetting about what other people think. And it's just, I was going to say one of my favourite episodes, but I know I keep saying that. But I'm just so grateful to all the people I've spoken to because they're so delightful, all of them. But as you listen, whether you're neurodiverse or neurotypical, I encourage you to think about what helps you identify what you need in terms of self-care and your own self-awareness. And if there's ever any hesitation in knowing that you deserve what you need and what you want, because I'd love to just remind you right now that you absolutely do. So enjoy the episode and let me know how you get on. So welcome, Chris Oxborough. Thank you so much for joining me for the Feel Better Everyday podcast. And I met you online, so probably a few years, and certainly the last year since you set up a beautiful group for neurodivergent therapists. How long have you been doing this, and what are you working on at the moment?
So I've been a therapist for most of my adult life, which sounds really strange, doesn't it? But I'm 54 now, and I have been in some form of therapeutic intervention work since my early 20s.
Yeah.
So yeah, sort of 30 years. But I did my MA in counselling in the early 2000s. So we're coming up 20 years for that now. But I've been in private practice under my strap name Beyond Counselling for about 3.5 years, 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And what you just mentioned, the neurodivergent side, is really quite a recent outcome. That was kind of the middle of lockdown. Since then and onwards, I think a lot of mature women started experiencing something to do with their neurodivergence, becoming aware of it, maybe getting diagnosed, but not all of us, as they hit perimenopause, really. So that was certainly it for me. And my daughter was also going through diagnosis. So when you said, where did this start? I suppose my counselling's been going on for a long time, but the attention to the paying attention to the neurodivergence has really only been in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Having said that, I've worked with neurodivergent clients for a long time and often thought to myself, am I the best person? And yet it seems to work.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go, now I know why.
Yeah. So can you tell me a bit about your ideal morning routine? And I'm also aware, when I say morning routine, it might be that you hate the word routine. It might be like, ignore that if that's the case. But if you had all the time and energy in the world and you were to wake up and think, I'm going to prioritize my self-care this morning, what would you love to include? And I mean your uppercase self as well as basic self-care.
Well, if you asked me that 10 years ago, I would probably be saying a very different thing, because I would be aspiring for my higher self or my perfect day to be looking like something I know I can't attain now.
Yeah.
So I think my first port of call when I think about any kind of self-care or routine or achievement based thing, getting accomplished in something, is I remind myself I'm neurodivergent.
Yeah.
And I bring in some self-compassion around that.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, I used to think the study and the work around self-compassion wasn't for me. I used to watch a lot of people doing it, and it felt different from what I now practice.
Yeah.
You know, I look at the stuff like Kirsten Neff and I think, gosh, it's so intense and it's so all consuming, and how on earth do I feel that compassionate for myself? And now I mean, I know you know this, but your listeners might not, that I'm trained in IFS therapy, which is really thinking about us as parts and multiple rather than individual of mind. And so it's so much easier to be self-compassionate when I think about a little part of me that's struggling.
Yeah.
You know, and I think, oh, that part of me that was a child and didn't know this stuff about me way back. And I know you're going to get onto that, but you know, that sort of sense that that's where the self-compassion comes from. It's like, oh, I know now what I didn't used to know.
Yeah.
And that feels really valuable. So when I kick into anything that I do for myself in the mornings, it's taking into account that, you know, that I'm not going to be able to plot time. I can't. I was introduced to the word dyschronometria recently. So basically this fundamental inability for the brain to connect with the passage of time. And sometimes within neurodivergent circles, we call it time blindness.
Yeah.
But I have it. And clearly I've always had it.
Yeah.
I've always been chasing my tail. I've always had a reputation for being late. But because I was always expecting to somehow find the thing that would help me do better, the technique or the routine that would help me be better, I was always whipping myself in the background. And you and I know, don't we, that when we are cruel to ourselves, we actually become less accomplished.
Of course. Traumatized.
Yeah. So that sort of whipping, which I suppose was an internalized response from somebody else's, just try harder.
Yeah.
Can't you just apply
be
yourself?
Different. Yeah.
Be different. Absolutely. Don't be late.
Yeah.
I remember a friend years ago when I had my first child taking me aside and saying, now you can't be late because you have somebody else to depend on you.
Yeah.
And I certainly got better, but I also got more exhausted.
Yeah.
You know, because I still can't plot time. So all the techniques I had to put in place were really, really demanding, you know, something that other people would find simple. So my routine in the mornings has to take account of that. So you're going to laugh, but I literally have about 3 alarms in the morning. I have whiteboards to remind me certain things, like whether I've taken my HRT and whether I've done certain aspects of the routine that I need to within the bathroom, for example. It may be shocking to some people, but if I haven't got it written down that I need to clean my teeth, then I might forget to clean my teeth. I don't have a sensory issue. I know some people with neurodivergence find it very difficult to clean their teeth. I don't. I just forget. And I was talking to somebody the other day. My routine is not a routine, actually. My routine is a list of things to do that is never in the same order.
Okay, perfect.
So what I know is I have lots of things I have to get done. But partly because my system loves novelty. So I trend towards doing things differently every day. And partly because I forget what routine is meant to be. And so I will get into the bathroom, and it depends whether I particularly want to clean my teeth or I particularly need the loo first. And then everything starts from that place. It sounds so strange.
No, it sounds pretty normal to me. There's almost a sense of, for me, like with psychosynthesis, we work with different parts, different subpersonalities, and I have to work with the part of me that is looking after myself and the part of me that doesn't want to be told what to do, even when it's for my benefit.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. And it really depends. And in IFS we would talk about being blended. You know, which part are we blended with? And there'll be mornings where I wake up and I'm more blended with one aspect of myself than another.
Yeah.
So if I say, for example, I have to catch a train, I will likely be blended with the organized part of me that knows that I need to get moving, and I won't be late. Very rarely miss trains or buses or big appointments where I have to get in a car and drive somewhere. What I do miss sometimes is when I know the person at the other end knows me, or they're a friend. And so my friend's kind of like, you're always late. How can you do the job that you do? Aren't you always late for clients? No.
Yeah.
I might sometimes kind of click Zoom right at the last minute. But no, it's really different. So, but I have multiple ways of keeping track of time, sort of all the alarms and everything. So that's really where routine comes into place. I do like it when my partner's here, or when members of my family are here, because they, you'll know the word, I don't know if your listeners will, this idea of body doubling. When somebody else is here, I get to bed earlier. I can get up more easily. I'm more likely to have breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I know that the presence of other co-regulating nervous systems are really helpful for me. But other times I don't want anybody here.
Of course. It's the co-regulating nervous systems, isn't it, rather than a clashing one, or
yes. And I think what I've realized, this is a really big one that I'm sharing with everybody at the moment. What I've realized, because I'm I'm not diagnosed, I'm assessed, but late realizing, is that I've always treated my nervous system as if it's neurotypical.
Yeah.
And so I'm having to relearn that I can't do things the way I used to, because they're the way other people do it and it works for them. But actually I'm piling like minute transgressions on my nervous system on a daily basis, all the way to the end of the day. So I get to the end of the day, and sometimes all I can do is sit on the sofa, when what I want to do is have a meal at a decent time, or go and see a friend, or maybe even go to the gym. So reassessing that and starting to plan my day, my working life, my week from the start, thinking about what does my nervous system need. That's been a really new one for me.
Excellent. So I was going to say, like, what would be your actual, like, what would be your essential?
Okay, my essential would be not getting up before the crack of dawn. So I tend to get up, and I just heard my dad's voice and he said lazy. So I don't tend to get up before 8, and I don't work before 10, and that is something that I've set for myself. And I would say everybody, whether they're neurodivergent or not, work that out. Work out what if you can, and your salaried job doesn't insist where you need to start, then work out where you have your most motivation, where you have your most energy. There's a great book. Well, I say it's great. There's some good aspects in a book called The One Thing by Gary Keller. And he talks about finding out where you have your optimized energy and motivation. And for me, it tends to be the evening. It tends to be some time. I mean, it can even get a second wind after 10 p.m., So what other people think looks like bad self-care, like, oh, you're working out, so your boundaries aren't great. I'm like, well, actually, my boundaries are quite good, because I don't work before 10. And you might think that that's an ideal time, getting up fresh part of the day, kick in, get the most work done between 8 and 10. I just don't. Yeah. So that's probably my one thing I won't move. I won't get up before 8 generally, and I won't work before 10.
And what about later in the day? What, in an ideal world, would you be fitting in? You've already mentioned, like, kind of eating well and time with friends, potentially going to the gym. But what if you had all the time and energy, and how would you wind down for bed?
Alongside time blindness, which I think is a set neurodivergent thing, I have something that's often called bedtime procrastination within revenge bedtime procrastination within the sort of the neurodivergent world. And I'm not sure that's completely a set thing. I think that that's a responsive thing. I think sometimes we can see some similarities with demand avoidance around this as well. So I know I need to go to bed. I should go to bed, and so I don't want to go to bed. But also I get my energy kick. And the problem is, you'll know this, my experience of being perimenopausal and probably menopausal by now is that my energy kick is not necessarily physical. It's brain energy. So I might not have the energy to go to the gym, but I do have the energy to simultaneously be on Facebook, have Netflix on, and be writing a journal at the same time. You know,
so I'm hearing again the understanding yourself and letting yourself do what feels good for you rather than I should be.
But tracking the impact of that too, because I recognize that I could let that run freely and then I'd be in bed at 2 a.m. So also allowing an organizational part of me to say, or maybe even future me, future me to say, that in the morning this won't be the best thing. So I suppose it's that compassionate but gentle regimenting of our younger parts that just want to I keep starting a sentence and not finishing it, but I remember a study that was done on children that were allowed to eat what they want and sleep when they wanted, and they basically pushed themselves all the way through the 24-hour clock, getting later and later and eating what they wanted to, and the researchers were waiting for them to kind of kick into some kind of
regulation,
self-generated regulation where they said, you know what, I'm tired and actually I feel sick because of these sweets, and they didn't because they're children. That comes with maturity and with learned behavior. And if you're neurodivergent, sometimes it doesn't come at all.
I was going to say, I'm 47. When does that kick in? When does that?
And I think that this is one of the things, I don't know if this is slightly off topic for us, but for me, it's all within self-care coming from self-awareness. Is that this is why often some neurodivergent people are seen to be childish or childlike or immature, because the things that are deemed to be organizational maturity that everybody seems to kick into sometime in their late teens. They know how to make their own bed. They know how to tie their own shoelaces. They know how to organize their schedules. They know how to not be late for stuff when it's important. And these are all, and put themselves to bed on time so they're not really tired for what they need to do the next day. And these are things that we see difficult for children because they haven't learned the pathways and had the developmental processing yet. But somehow it's still out of reach for some of us, or it's a complication for some of us who are neurodivergent as adults. And so we can end up looking immature, and people can not trust that we are reliable in other areas of maturity. And yet you and I are doing this job, and we are passionate and we are skilled and we're intuitive. And so, I think the word consistency is something that I've thrown out when I think about self-care. Not only am I not likely to be consistent, but my self-care is not going to be, and that's okay. It can look different every day.
Wonderful. I think with me, I used to think like, oh no, it couldn't be because I'm compulsively early. Like I'll arrive 9 hours early for the airport and still potentially almost miss my plane by going in the wrong direction to the gate.
We're like on the other ends of the spectrum for this, aren't we?
But it was like, oh wow, so like around me I've got so many index cards and whiteboards and my desk diary and my phone, and I look very organized, but I'm also recognizing the way I was conditioned as a child. I had to get myself off to school by train at an early age. I had to, so that created a lot of anxiety, and I just a part of me just feels listening to you talk and thinking that young, overly responsible part that used to have anxiety dreams about losing my train card.
Yeah.
It,
Oh,
yeah,
I had
self-care.
anxiety. I was at boarding school and I had anxiety, and do you know, I didn't even call it anxiety back then, but I can see that it was, but it was shame-induced
Yeah,
anxiety. It was this expectation that at some point I would be humiliated.
yeah,
That was the prediction. It would just, and it's with you all the time as a young person,
yeah,
when you're neurodivergent, you're just expecting somebody to catch you out when you get something wrong,
yeah.
and mine was often around remembering to do official things like
Oh,
hand the letter in from my parents to my house mistress so that I could have money at the weekend, and then I
yeah.
would forget and give her to it the last minute, and then I'd get a rollicking because
Mm,
I'd fallen out of the system of routine, of the system of expectation. And
yeah.
because you're bright, people don't get it, and so they're even crosser with you because they think that you're lax or disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
those,
yeah.
yeah, go on.
No, no, no. I mean, that leads me on to what do you wish you could send back in terms of love and care and advice
Yes,
to little Chris?
yeah, yeah. So I've been doing some of this work in IFS. We get the opportunity to kind of connect with those young parts of us that we still carry around that are
Mm,
burdened. And some of the things that I have been saying and some of the things I still want to say are, you're neurodivergent. Because I think a lot of our younger parts aren't updated.
yeah,
They're still bringing that urgency into our systems that tell us that we need to fix this thing that's going on. We need
yeah.
to get better. We need to. I probably shouldn't swear on your
You're
podcast, but
fine.
is it okay?
Yeah,
So all of the caseload of books that I had on my bookshelf for a long time that all had some adapted title that said "Get your shit together," you
uh-huh.
know. Um, and the realization now that, not that I can never get my shit together, but that the systems that everybody else lays down and
Yeah,
says this is how you do it, don't work for me.
yeah,
It don't work for me. And the main thing that I realized is that my shame was stopping me from asking for help,
yes.
because everybody said, you're clever, you're bright, you should be able to do this.
It's all the shoulds and
All the
yeah,
shoulds.
yeah,
So I would love to be able to go back and say to my young me, you don't process time like everybody else does. So
yeah,
here are some things that can help you. And let's find out people, because interestingly, my research was on looked after young people, resilience in looked after young people.
mm-hmm.
And I was particularly interested in how they developed relationships with non-parental adults who would help
Yeah,
them. Because looking back, I realize now that that's what my young inner child needed. My
yeah,
parents weren't around because I went to boarding school.
yeah,
Do you know, this is the first time I've made this connection. This is really interesting, that I wanted to know how non-parental adults can help young people be resilient. And
yeah,
when I was talking about resilience, I wasn't talking about like armored up. I
mm-hmm.
was talking about how we have the capacity to bounce back,
Yeah,
you know, to bounce back. And bounce back requires us to be self-compassionate. It require it,
absolutely.
it requires us not to look at what we need to bounce back from and see it as personal failure.
Yeah,
We see it as learning, or we see it as expected, or we see it as, oh, how do I need to do it next time and adapt,
yeah,
Um, so that's really interesting that I've made that connection. Is it interesting how we're learning all the time?
absolutely. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I know I'm going to include in the show notes, but how can people find you now? How can people find you online?
So I have a website called Beyond Counselling, and I have forms on there if they would like to get hold of me. I don't know what your listening kind of group are like, but if they wanted to do some work with me around, particularly around kind of getting to know their neurodivergence, I'm a supervisor as well, so I work
Mm-hmm.
with therapists and supervise. And I've actually got a group running at the moment as well, what's going to be running in early October for therapists to get to know their own neurodivergence. So they may
Yeah,
already be diagnosed, or they may be self-realizing.
mm-hmm.
But it sort of helps people. There's a workbook and helps people explore a little bit more deeply what it means
Yeah,
to them to be neurodivergent, and also considers issues like relationships with others and our masking, how we might unmask safely in the world, and how we might ask for appropriate accommodations, because that's really where it comes down to.
I mean, huge in terms of self-care, isn't it? It's
massive.
the recognizing,
well, the knowing that we deserve it, the recognizing that we need it, knowing that we deserve it, and then knowing how to ask for it, and then dealing with a world that sometimes can't or won't give that as well, you know, which is why so many of us, when we realize our neurodivergence, and I don't know if you intended for this podcast to end up falling into the neurodivergent category, but I suppose I realize that I can't unlearn it now, and it's just where I live as myself and how I express myself with others, and it's bringing in clients looking for the same thing. But it's just when we know, then we often fall into advocacy or activism, because the changes need to happen. So that group's happening from the 4th of October for 6 weeks. And
this won't be out by then, because I know that post production is going to take me a while.
Well, I love it's a rolling program. So for the second time
perfect.
it's happened, and it will happen again. But also, if anybody's watching and they're particularly interested from a non-therapy point of view, there is an intention to run that group for people who aren't therapists, but would just love to explore their neurodivergence a bit more. And also, just on top of that, I'm in the midst of becoming a menopause specialist as well.
Wonderful.
So I will be able to write reports for people who want to have them submitted to their doctor if they need support for HRT, if they need to discuss you know, how they might manage their menopause more compassionately and effectively.
Wonderful.
So that's going to be by the end of November, so hopefully by the time this goes out, I will be ready for that.
And I'll include links to all of that in the show notes so people can find you. But thank you so much. This has been gorgeous. Really appreciate you joining me.
It's been lovely spending time with you, and I love your enthusiasm. It's just so your enthusiasm and your gentleness, they always rub off. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for listening to the Feel Better Everyday podcast. I wonder if anything resonated in terms of your own self-care, and maybe something from this week, maybe something from a long time ago, but a time when you recognised that you knew what you needed, but you didn't have the confidence to ask for it, or you didn't believe you were worthy of it. I'd love you to remind yourself, of course, that you are, and if you want to comment, do please feel free. I appreciate all comments, likes, subscribes, shares, ratings and reviews. I'm looking to share this with as many people as might benefit. And this episode was produced by me, your host, Eve Menezes Cunningham. And remember to do the things each day that help you feel better every day. Enjoy your week. Next week we have the delightful Josephine Hughes, and I look forward to sharing her episode then.